Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Jen here. It is the beginning of the month, and it's really, really important that you map out your month. If you're not doing this, you need to be doing this, and you want to get very crystal clear on what you're gonna, a lot of times we focus on the big goal, our overall goal, 6-figure earner, 7-figure earner, dream vacations, cars, houses, all that stuff is great, okay? But it's really goals, big goals are awesome, but it's all those little goals, all those goals that you set for this month, and my phone's probably going to die, and I'm going to be very mad about that. So I'll be quick. But it's all those little goals that you create from month to month, from week to week, from day to day, where you can break them down that are going to help you get to that bigger goal. Okay, if you're not using Google Calendar, or I love Google Calendar because the main reason I love it is because it's on your phone, it's on your computer, you can set alarms. I mean, everybody uses Google. So Google Calendar, though, it's cool because you can have different calendars that are color-coded, and I like to see my calendar colorful, okay, because, pink represents my personal life, and blue represents, my coaching clients that I work with, and green represents, just any business activities that I do, and orange is, my team and who I'm working with inside of my team, and, anything that we're doing special for the month for our team, things like that. So the more color you can add to your calendar, the more you'll see like, hey, I'm doing more than one thing in my life. I used to always just work on writing out my calendar for my business, but it's like you have a life too. We have doctor's appointments. We have, you need to go grocery shopping, or I need to go pick up a prescription for my son because he was just in the ER. We live down there these days. So it's really important that you put other things on your calendar, and so the more colorful it is, the more you'll see balance in your life. So think about this when it does come to mapping out I always say start with your personal stuff, like what's personally going on. Tonight my daughter has an open house. Fridays my son does art class. Saturday mornings he has softball, t-ball, right? So whatever personal stuff, always your family should always come first. Whatever's happening, write that stuff on your calendar. Put, if you're using a handwritten calendar, highlight it in a certain color. That's the first thing that has to go on your calendar, right? Then you can start working on adding business stuff. This is what's so cool about being in business for yourself, is that you always, can set your own schedule and work it through the nooks and crannies of what's going on in life. So the next thing you want to do is work on your business. Okay, so what needs to go on the calendar? Well, anything that comes, if you're building a network marketing company, what's happening inside of your team, right? Me and my girl Sherry, who's a freaking powerhouse, Sherry Brown, what's up, girl? We mapped out an awesome challenge for our community called Bringing Healthy Back this month. It's a summer slim down challenge, and we have all these amazing prizes, and we just have this whole accountability system going on so people can get healthy and lose weight and all this stuff, right? So we mapped out a whole plan, and we're going to be able to, invite people in. Obviously, you're invited if you want to check it out, side note. But it's just, you want to always have a plan and map out what you're going to be doing, so that way you can set time to say, okay, when are we launching it? Like, we can promote it. We're starting to promote it now. This is the first time I'm telling you about it, but we're starting to promote it now, but it doesn't actually start until May 15th. So you always want to remember, in marketing, you always campaign things. You always want to promote it more than one time. You always want to put that on your calendar. So on my calendar, it shows between May 15th to May 31st that we're doing this challenge, but we're setting aside time ahead of that, like 2 weeks prior, right? Because it's only the 2nd, right? So we're setting aside time to go out there and be able to invite people and tell people, and let our people have time to invite people and tell people before it actually gets started. So it's really important that you map that stuff out. So anything you're doing for your team, any incentives you're giving away for your team, any promotions that are happening inside of your company, when are they happening? Write that on your calendar. If you have a promotion going all month long, I know our company always has a promotion all month long. So write that on your calendar. What does it take to hit that, to get that prize or that promotion or that, whatever it is? What does it take to earn that? You need to map out a plan for that. How are you going to campaign for that? How are you going to make sure that you earn that, right? So putting that stuff on your calendar as well is super, super important. What promotions, what giveaways, are there any special products that are being featured inside of your company that you should really like keep more of your focus, like more of your content centered around that? Like, for example, especially people in affiliate marketing, if there's someone that's launching a course, or you have a product that you want to promote because maybe you just went through a course, you want to make sure you set aside time to campaign for that, and center all your content that you're creating around whatever the offer is, right? So make sure you're, again, mapping out your content, mapping out your blog posts, mapping out any webinars you might be doing, any webinars you want to be promoting. Maybe you don't run webinars, but you can invite people to them as guests, right? So map out that. You want to always be promoting it ahead of time. Any freemiums, if you create ebooks, if you create any type of freemium offer, giveaway stuff, or want to get people on your newsletter or anything like that. What freemium offers are you going to be promoting or creating so that you can promote this month to add more people to your email list? How much time are you setting aside this month to dive into a course, or to dive into some training, or to dive into specific webinars that are going on? If you don't put that stuff on your calendar, you ain't showing up. I promise you, you are not showing up. So it's really, really important that you structure all of this and make sure you're having it show up on your calendar. If it's not on your calendar, it's not gonna happen, I promise you. Who did you talk to last month that you maybe need to follow up with this month? Put that stuff on your calendar. So this is just really simple, really basic stuff, but a lot of times it's overlooked because, again, we get into an overwhelm mode, a distraction mode. We have so many things on our to-do list mode, but it's the beginning of the month, and it's really, really important that you think, okay, how am I making money this week? How am I making money next week? What am I promoting? What am I creating content about? So that way I can go out there and actually, put it in front of the people who care. And if they care to learn more, I can show them what I got going on, really. That's it. It's really, really simple. So I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it straightforward because I feel like a lot of times this stuff isn't necessarily talked about so directly, but the reality is you're in business and you're looking to make money. So I talk about that a lot with you guys. Like, you always want to be asking yourself, like, how are you profiting? And it's not because you're trying to just make a buck or you're trying to, force people into something. You obviously got to go find people that are looking for what you have to offer, but it's really important that you understand you're in business. And when you're in business because you do want to make money, but you want to make money helping people that that you can benefit, that will be blessed by what you have to offer. And a lot of times you can talk to people that may be able to bless you. So it's a two-way street. You never know who you're going to run into, who you're going to talk to, that you're going to be able to benefit, or that they're going to be able to benefit you in some way, or even a mutual thing, This is my short and sweet little tip for you today. As always, if you want more tips like this, you can hop on my newsletter at meetjenjohnson.info. I'd love to share more stuff with you over there. But definitely go look at your calendar and see how, it should be pretty filled up. It should have like you should have a good idea of how you are going to be running your business this month, what kind of content you're creating, and what it is going to be geared towards, so that you can point people in the right direction and be giving them the tools that are related to all that content that you're talking about. Again, if you want to have success in your business, like, I've really been focused on my health because it did take away from me being able to focus on my business for a while. So I do think that it's really important that first and foremost, you're taking care of your family, you're taking care of yourself, so that way you can have that energy to run a successful business. So the Summer Slim Down Challenge may be for you. You can definitely reach out to me. I can give you more details on that. But other than that, guys, I think you're awesome. I totally appreciate you being here. I hope whatever you are doing, you are rocking it out this month, and you have a successful May. I'll talk to you later. Bye.